Hello YouTube, this is the Atlanta Puzzler with new tutorial series on how to create your own 3x3 shape mods. The reason why I chose this topic this week because we spent a lot of time talking about Mega Minx and Star Minx and other dodecahedral type puzzles, and I thought this will be a nice change for this weekend to circle back to 3x3 and talk about this a little more, and then we can always go back and talk about star minks and other dodecahedral puzzles in future videos. So in this series, I want to talk about how you can make your own, for example, Fisher cube, or I think it's called a windmill cube, and so on. Or actually any design if you're choosing it. You can make a truly unique puzzle and that nobody has made before. I mean, it's the same approach. Is just how the degrees in which you vary, the angles in which you vary the cube. Um, so what I want to start with here, I went back to a document that I made called 3x3 cube tutorial, and this is what we ended up with last time we made the 3x3 tutorial series. And there are a few things I'm gonna modify in this document, and what you can do is you can follow along and make those modifications, or I'm gonna make this document available so you can skip those steps anyways, and we can go from there. But basically, this is at this point we made a sketch here to slice the center cap, and I think this is something we won't. I think we will leave the center cap for now, but I'm not sure about the filleting or this side piece, for example. So I'm gonna roll the design up to this point. So right click and do roll to here. So you'll see that the core is gone, which is fine. We don't need the core. You can make your own core, and I'm gonna skip all these parts. So the next thing I want to do to prep this document is basically show the axis, the different planes here. Let's click on circular. Yeah, let's do circular pattern, and this is instead of part. Yeah, keep this at part pattern, and let's choose the corner and the edge. And for the sketch, I'm gonna show my earlier XY and XY axis here. And let's do actually this is a Z axis, and you'll see how it made these it made this layer thing here, and do OK. So basically I rotated the corner and the edge around the Z-axis, and it gave me a layer. Now I'm going to click on mirror, and I'm going to choose for entities to mirror. I'm going to draw a rectangle around these parts here at the top, and for the mirror plane I'm going to choose the top plane, and it should copy them. So now we have that. Yeah, I don't know, it's very slow today. My computer, that is. Okay, so the last thing, or the last few things, I'm going to choose this edge. I'm going to do transform here, and I'll do copy part, rotate around this axis, and I'll do 90 degrees. There's probably an easier way to do this. I mean, we can do another circular pattern and just delete remaining parts. But anyways, so I basically rotated this once here by copying it, and I'll choose a circular pattern again, choose this edge and this center cap and the center as well. Don't forget the center. And for the axis, I'll do this axis here 4 times and do OK. Oh, I forgot 2 centers. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I need to rotate this center again. Yeah, sorry. Let me hide these 2 parts. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this edge, this center. I apologize. Okay, so this center cap and this center, and I'll do copy, transform, copy by rotation, and for the axis, I'll choose this axis and 90 degrees, and do OK. And now we have a copy at the top, and so I can mirror this. Or here, let's do it again. Actually, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Transform this center cap and this center by rotation along the same axis, again by 90 degrees, same thing. The only difference now, I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna reverse the direction and do OK. Perhaps there are better ways to do this, but I guess this is okay for now. Typically, when you make a 3 by 3, just a plain 3 by 3, you delete all parts except for one edge, one corner, one center cap, and a core. You basically keep a single copy of every unique part. But for shape mods, you need to replicate everyone to have a complete looking cube like this. And okay, so here it is. And actually, I should have made a copy of this document before I made those changes. So let's do that now. I'll do copy workspace, and I'll name it 3 by 3 shape modification tutorial. So you can search for this document. You can find it on Onshape and reference it. So I'll work with this document from now on. Okay, so this is going to be part 1 for this series, which is basically prepping the document and making a copy of it. And in part 2, we'll actually start with the shape mod. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you in part 2.